When Jerrica Benton inherits her late father's, Emmett Benton, share of Starlight Music, along with the Starlight House foster program, she finds herself in a power struggle with her father's corrupt business partner, Eric Raymond, for control of the company. The father used to support Starlight House foster program with company money whenever he felt like it. The home is all Jerrica really cares about, but Eric would rather use the company on other things. Jerrica receives a pair of earrings that can speak. They tell her and her friends to drive into the screen of a drive-in theater nearby. The girls come across Synergy, a bandana-wearing holographic computer that their late father designed to be the ultimate audio-visual entertainment synthesizer. Determined to save the foster home, Jerrica uses Synergy to transform herself and her friends into a dynamic rock band called Gem and the Holograms. The Holograms include Kimber Benton, Jerrica's younger sibling, and the band's primary songwriter and keyboardist, Aja Leith, a guitarist of Asian American descent, and Shana Elmsford, an African American musician who specializes in synth drums. Together, they set out to beat their rival band, the Misfits, in a bid to rescue Starlight House and the music company. Eric challenges Jerrica to a duel. Whoever has the most successful act at the end of 6 months will win control of the company. Out of the blue, a producer named Howard Sands steps up to offer the winner a movie contract and an entire freaking mansion, just to sweeten the deal. The Holograms and the Misfits engage in a series of intense music battles, with the Misfits constantly trying to sabotage and undermine the Holograms' performances. Meanwhile, the Holograms find themselves in a race against time to protect their most valuable secret, Synergy. Eric Raymond becomes increasingly suspicious, posing a grave threat to their clandestine ally. He even announces a cash reward to anyone who can publicly reveal Gem's secret identity. The Misfits and the Holograms are invited to Battle of the Bands, which marks the ultimate showdown between the two music rivals. The stakes are higher than ever. In a shocking turn of events, Ashley is kidnapped by Eric and the Misfits in a desperate bid to derail the Holograms' chances of winning. However, against all odds, the Holograms emerge victorious in the Battle of the Bands, securing not only their win, but also gaining control of Starlight Music. After this success, the Holograms find themselves in a more prominent and influential position in the music industry. They continue to produce hit songs and albums, gaining a massive following of dedicated fans. But do the bad guys give up this easily? Never. And so, the Misfits persistently refuse to quit, continually attempting to sabotage the Hologram's success by employing various tricks. Shana makes the tough choice to depart from the Holograms to follow her dreams in the fashion design industry. So naturally, Gem faces the challenge of finding a replacement drummer. She decides to hold a contest to find the perfect fit. While the Holograms carefully consider the semi-finalists for the drummer position, Eric Raymond, ever scheming, attempts to bribe one of them to uncover Gem's secret identity, leading to a high-stakes situation filled with suspense and intrigue. Jetta discovers Kimber's diary, which prompts the Misfits to create a scandal by giving it to Pitt Slurman, who runs Cool Trash magazine. Their goal is to tarnish the Hologram's reputation. However, Kimber and the Holograms manage to retrieve the diary. Still, Slurman, aided by Pizzazz and Jetta, distorts the story, falsely claiming Kimber is in love with Sean, who doesn't reciprocate her feelings. Kimber faces the challenge head-on and strives to overcome the scandal. Kimber and Stormer both feel that they are taken for granted, and so they break off on their own and become a duo. Prescott, a millionaire and devoted Gem fan, seeks her real identity through an ad. The Misfits join him in a plan to discover her secret. They create a fake Starlight Mansion, host a birthday celebration, and set up hidden cameras to unveil her identity. However, despite their elaborate scheme, Prescott and the Misfits' plan fails as Gem manages to keep her true identity hidden during the celebration, leaving them frustrated and unsuccessful in their quest. The Holograms find Emmett Benton's old diary, which reveals how they first met, the origin of Starlight Music, and Synergy's creation. They also learn of Jerrica Benton, their mother, who recorded a master tape of her 1970s concert before a tragic plane crash claimed her life. Eric Raymond seizes the only copy of the tape, blackmailing Jerrica, but with Synergy's assistance, they decide to duplicate it instead of succumbing to his threats. Jem scores a Best Actress Oscar nomination for her role in Starbright, and she wins by taking home the award. Meanwhile, Kimber finds herself entangled in a complex love triangle, trying to sort her love life. At Misfits music headquarters, Eric Raymond is fed up with the Misfits' childish behavior. In a surprising turn, he sells off his assets to purchase the company from Harvey Gabor. However, he changes his mind and extends a recording contract offer to a new band, the Stingers. They move into Harvey's mansion, much to Pizzazz's initial displeasure, until she falls head over heels for Riot. Meanwhile, Jerrica also takes notice of the Stingers and considers offering them a recording contract. Riot, the lead singer, insists that only Jem can convince him to join Starlight Music. Rio and Pizzazz attempt to keep Riot away from Jem, leading to chaos, and during the commotion, Jem and Riot vanish mysteriously. Riot wants Jem to leave Rio, and Pizzazz seeks help to win Riot's affection. The Stingers move into Starlight Mansion, causing a clash with the Holograms over their treatment of the Starlight Girls. The remaining Misfits distance themselves from Pizzazz due to her obsession with Riot. Eric and Pizzazz take Stingers fans to the mansion, offering Riot half of Misfits' music. Jerrica refuses, so Riot and Eric depart, forming Stingers Sound, with Riot owning half of the company. Jem, the Holograms, and the Stingers go to Greece to play in a music festival. Jerrica and Rio have a fight, and thanks to advice from Synergy, who is disguised as an oracle, she creates a new identity, Jamie. When Rio falls for Jamie, she thinks it means he was never truly loyal to Jerrica in the first place. Meanwhile, Riot tries to make Rio jealous by flirting with Jerrica. Riot takes a stressed-out Jem on a Mexican cruise, and they vanish for 3 months. During their absence, Eric Raymond and the Misfits seize control of Starlight Music and the Starlight Foundation. Pizzazz forces the Holograms and the remaining Stingers to join the Misfits, forming a dominant music group. Rio, the Holograms, and the Stingers must locate Riot and Jem to restore normalcy. Eventually, Eric and Pizzazz return control to Jerrica due to the Starlight Girls causing chaos, with Pizzazz leaving and Eric fleeing. Jem and the Holograms hold a reunion concert to pay off Pizzazz's debts. Jem and the Holograms, along with Riot's help, search for Barney's father across the country. Barney is one of the Starlight Girls. They encounter potential candidates based on Riot's leads. While Rio and Raya investigate one lead in Nebraska, Jem and Shana fall into a trap in Las Vegas, where they rescue Barney from a kidnapper named Andy. Kimber and Aja, guided by information from a doctor, find Barney's true father, Leonard Martin, in another location. Leonard is an amnesiac Vietnam veteran and gifted artist who regains his memory during a rescue mission. They reunite him with Barney. A farewell party takes place at Starlight Mansion, which even includes the Misfits, signifying reconciliation. And in the end, Barney says goodbye to Jerrica.